Welcome everyone, Madman bringing another RSL video. So today, I just want to run through running RSL Helper and multiple accounts of Polarium Play all at the same time. Because I don't know about you, but BlueStacks is killing me, crashes so many times, and wasting my resources, especially on free to play, drives me nuts. So, but RSL Helper can actually do several. Now, first thing you'll come over here is to the start menu, assuming you already or installed RSL Helper. But you can come here, open this, right click on Updater so that you can go into administrator mode, run as administrator. Go ahead and hit yes, start update, and if there's updates, it'll start like donate. There we go, downloading RSL Helper, and then it'll start doing whatever else. It might download some images or whatnot, and then it's up to date, and boom, now it's up to date. Now we're going to come over here, and pardon all my icons, I need to clear them all up, but haven't. Anyway, we're going to open up Polarium Play, and we're going to start with switching to my main account. So we're going to go to my main account here, and then we're going to play it. So it's going to open up RAID, which we'll give it a second here and let it open up. Once it's open, you can adjust the screen or whatever, however you want. I like to kind of put it in the corner here. And then what I'm going to do is I go in here and I open up RSL Helper, which you can scroll down, but mine's right here. You don't need to right click it. If you installed it under administrator, it will kind of open up as administrator. Anyway, so now RSL is open, or else RSL Helper is open, and it's sitting there waiting for us to do something here. So you need to do a battle or whatnot. Let's collect some shards. That might help. That didn't do what I wanted, but maybe if I click on Guardians, nope, hasn't loaded yet. We'll just do a quick campaign battle since that's pretty fast. Let's see here. What do we have? Make sure that's off. We'll be here forever. Scroll through. Okay, we got those, so I don't want to do those yet. Let's do these three. Just want to run real quick here. It only takes a couple seconds anyway. But, so you can see, I got all three open, and then this should populate here. Once I do it, it did. Alright, so that's ready to go. Now, what I come up here and see where it says close Polarium Play parent process. Gotta love Farstoff. So he put that in there. So I'm going to hit this, and this right here is going to disappear. So see how it's gone? But we're still got Polarium Play. So I can go to the Bastion and I can do whatever here now. So I'm just going to shrink this down. And I can shrink this down too for the moment. And I'm going to open this again. Now, this time I'm going to choose my free-to-play account. So I'm just going to switch over here to my free-to-play. And then I hit play, and it's going to open RAID again. Now, just to show you, while this is opening, I can scroll down here. You can see, so there's two instances of RAID. And again, my main account, my free-to-play. Shrink this down again here. Now I can shrink this down. You're not going to close this, just shrink this down, whatever, get it out of the way. You can move this to wherever. And then you go back and open RSL Helper again. And then this we'll drag to here for right now. Wait till it's open, and then it's just waiting for us to do something again. I don't know why it defaults back up to there, but then you can move it again. Now, you can like shrink this window, stretch it, do whatever. You can do the same here, but for whatever reason, if you watch here, it'll probably default back. Let's just do another campaign battle again here to show you. And the only reason I'm doing this, I watched Farstoff do this, so it kind of populated there already. I'm going to do some, I hate to do, well, let's just do some 3 stars, 1 run. We'll turn those into food later on. But anyway, I watched his video to see how all this process was done, because I just finally had it, you know, up to my eyeballs there with BlueStacks and just crashing it in appropriate times. Okay, so it didn't populate that time, but it will now that I run a second instance. It will populate. So if I kind of shrink this down, but you can see how that got bigger. Again, I don't know why it keeps defaulting to that. I don't know if it's a product of my screen settings, my graphics card, or whatnot. But so we'll take this and we'll drag it over here, and then we'll come down here and you can see I have both raids and both RSL. Now you notice it doesn't have that closed premium or parent service here, this closed parent process on this one. But I got both instances open and running, and I could sit there and tell it to do whatever. And there you go. Now supposedly you can do this up to 5 accounts. Now one last thing here. What I like to do is I'll close this and hit OK. And what will happen is it'll think for a little while there, and then it'll throw out this stop working thing. Don't worry about it. Wait for done, close program, and boom, it closed that one instance. Now I can do the same thing here, close my main, and it'll do the same thing again. And then what I like to do, so that's closed, is I will come in, I'll hit Control Alt Delete, go to my task manager here. I will just scroll down to Polarium. Usually there's like 5 or 6 of these Polarium plays, but I can just end task. And you just keep hitting end task on this till they all disappear, and then close Polarium play. And then if you want to start over, fine. One thing I've kind of noticed by running 2 RSL helpers is at reset when you get that free stuff, like, hey, you might get energy the one day or the charms the next day or whatever. Doesn't want to seem to show up after reset or whatever unless I restart raid and RSL helper at the same time. Sometimes it'll do it, sometimes it won't. So you got to kind of pay attention to that. But as far as being able to run 2 accounts, oh, it is a time saver and it's big, big help. So I just wanted to run through this real quick, show you the exact steps of how to go and do it, but in English. Because first off, when he gives his tutorial, and all credit to him, his program, he gave the tutorial, but I don't speak German. So for those of us that speak English, if you want an English version, now there'll be one out there. Anyway, hopefully this was helpful. Have a nice day.